Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's Pollard again. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The end result, 21 yards. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 11-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about target on field. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be, there he goes, right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the option left, it's Jones. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd down, Pollard again. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. The balls go through goalposts.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and a couple. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Jones going to change it up here. Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Kevontae Turpin now to return.
Devontae Kirkman on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now Prescott. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. He's got him in, complete. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Prescott on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And they'll go for it. Lance. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. And Lance now to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Lance going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Lance looks to throw again. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to 18. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillendown. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Able to power through. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First down, Giants.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
That's good.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw this time. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Play action now. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now we've got a Giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
An injury stoppage here, and oh, you hope this is nothing serious. That's Dak Prescott who is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Guys, what are you doing? Not even a play?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 39 yards.
And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Cowboys 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?